Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian Blackson, the owner of Venus Orion Comics, and I just want to let you guys know that February 13th was the last day of the pre-order campaign for VK Chapter 1, Shadow of Vengeance, and I just want to let you guys know that we have surpassed our goal of $4,000, and in fact, we reached $7,000, or a little bit beyond $7,000 to be much more correct. And I really appreciate the love and support that you guys have shown. You've seen a lot of potential in what Venus Orion Comics have to offer with its universe and its characters and the storytelling that I have prepared for you guys that I'm super excited about. And I just want to shout out a lot of you guys, especially Mr. X, for every day he's been making posts, letting people know that, hey, go back, VK Chapter 1, Shadow of Vengeance in Venus Orion Comics. And also want to thank Ripper Guy as well, because he did a whole extensive review of my Kickstarter itself, breaking it down and everything, and retweeted it and passed it around to his community and friends as well, which definitely helped out. And I definitely want to thank the Hypnocast for actually coming through for me. They were responsible for me reaching the goal of $4,000 and beyond within 5 days of since the campaign has actually launched, and I appreciate that. You guys really show some love and support, and I can't thank you enough. Especially also my boy Leon from Words of Paradise. He pretty much was pitching it as well to everybody in his community, and everybody came through. And I also want to thank Katie Did from the Comics Gate side had actually came through, and she put me on her platform to promote Venus Orion Comics and VK itself. And also I want to thank JJ Trujillo himself. I was on his platform. He allowed me to pretty much present VK Chapter 1 as well. And of course, Tyler Carpenter from Draw and Talks, he was also responsible for showing me how to start my Kickstarter, and he was also responsible with his series Girl with the Mega Fist that actually got me into the whole indie comic space in general. So I want to thank him for that and allowing me to present Venus Orion Comics and VK itself to his audience as well. But I can go on all day with naming everybody. Especially want to thank Cassie Cage as well. She bought all 4 covers and I believe a t-shirt, if I can remember the correct tier. And then also my boy LG and many other people who showed through. And definitely the 2 people who actually bought the deluxe tier that pretty much come with the covers and a lot of merchandise that come along with it. And then a special other someone has bought the Young Rav collector's bundle as well, so I also appreciate that. So it was so much love. I had some friends and some family as well who came through, and I really thank them a lot. And most importantly, a lot of you guys also which I was surprised you guys wanted the signed version of a lot of these covers, which I got more signed versions than I actually had people who bought covers without the sign, and I definitely appreciate that. Cover D was the most popular cover of them all, which I am excited for because a lot of you guys love anime, you guys love manga, and I decided to go with the manga approach thanks to my artist, Shabibib. Jessica has done a great job with that cover, and that will definitely be a series. Cover D will always have that manga approach with the full wraparound, which pretty much foreshadow events either in the book, in that chapter, or for future chapters. So that's something that's going to be, I guess you would say, I wouldn't say exclusive to VK, but that's something that is going to be an actual theme for VK itself. It's going to come in various covers depending on the chapter and also depending on the arc of VK itself. So I really appreciate a lot of you guys who came through and showed that support. So what are we going to do from here? Well, for starters, when it comes to this whole entire campaign, now that it's done, it's still not over yet. So now that the campaign is done, it's closed, Kickstarter has also implemented a new feature that allow late backing. And what this means is, even if the campaign is done, it's up to me to decide that window of allowing people to still come in and back the campaign even though it's late. But Kickstarter will charge a late fee. So the prices you see in these tiers will go up a couple of dollars for the late fee for those of you guys who still want to hop on that opportunity to actually back the campaign. And that window is open until Thursday. So you still have until Thursday to go in and back the tiers that are available. And also just a reminder, cover B, C, and D is limited and it won't ever be available ever again after the campaign is officially closed. So if you missed out on this campaign, you would never be able to get those covers ever again. And they're very rare and they're very limited. So once it's closed, that's it. Just to let you know that. So now, what is the next step? So even though the campaign is done, there's still other things that needs to be done, and that is the fulfillment part. When will you guys get your books? And this is an important thing to let you guys know. As I said before in the campaign, I said that the books are already done, which they are. The books are already developed, they're already drawn up. The point of the campaign was to pre-order your book because I can use that money to be able to print up the books and be able to ship it out to you guys. And that's what we're going to definitely do. But in order for that to happen, as the campaign is now officially done, I have to wait 14 days for Kickstarter to process everything, to make sure all the processing fees and with your card information and everything is correct. So once that's done within 14 days, then they'll be able to send the money to my account from all the pre-orders, and then I can be able to use that money to go out and actually print, to send an order out to get these books printed, because the printing company that I'm using is Mixum. Mixum will be printing my books. So once that happens, I will definitely take a screenshot of the receipt to let you guys know that the book's been ordered, and you guys would actually know the official date that the books would actually reach my studio. And the day that the books reach my studio is the day that everybody who has a digital copy of the book, digital copies would go out first. But in order for the digital copies to go out, during this time, within the 14 days, there will be a backer survey. But the backer survey cannot happen until the 14 days are done, so all your information to be processed. Now, right now, what's going on, there's 11 people out of the 190 something backers that back the campaign that has some processing errors, meaning that it's either your bank that's withholding the transaction that's going on, or there's something going on with your information that needs to be corrected on your end. I already sent the message out to all 11 people, and out of 11 people so far, 3 people had fixed the problem, so now we're down to 7 people. So the rest of the 7 people have to fix that. If you don't fix it, then your pre-order will be canceled by Kickstarter themselves, and you won't be able to get your book and whatever other tier with perks and add-ons that you wanted, you will not be able to get. So that's also a reminder that you have to go check your Kickstarters. It's not over yet. Keep going back to your Kickstarter, because if you go to the update tab, where I'll be constantly updating you guys, because I am a believer of being transparent, and that's what Venus Orion Comics is about, being transparent and keeping you guys up to date with what's going on with the fulfillment process, and also to let you guys know that we're going to be shipping your book out at a timely manner. I gave myself a 3-day window, because if you notice on the tier, it mentioned that it will take up until May. It doesn't mean you will get it by May. It just take up until May to make sure that everybody get their books, and you'll get it way before May. But I gave myself a 3-month window to make sure everybody's orders are fulfilled. So as the 14 days come and go, I'll be sending out a survey. The survey is to collect all your information as far as your email address. I need your email address in order to send out the digital copies. So that's very important. I need your actual address so I can be able to send out your book or whatever tier that have physical goods sent to your doorstep. So the day that the books and the physical goods come to my studio is the day that digital comics will go out. So as a reminder, even if you bought a physical book, you also get a digital copy with it for free. Those who bought just a standalone digital, you will get your digital the moment the physical book hit my studio. Once it comes to the studio, everybody's physical copies go out. So it's important, check your Kickstarter, check out the survey that asks for all your information. Once I get all your information, the day that the books hit my studio is the day that I'm able to send out all the digital copies to everybody, which is going to be the fun part. I think it's going to be the exciting part about all this, because now I get the chance to see hear your opinion and what you think about VK Chapter 1, and we can start having discussion videos about it, and then we can start actually getting into some of the things that I have in store for Chapter 2 of VK as well, which I'm also super excited for. So as I said before, it's important to check your information, check and see if you're the person that have the errors with your transactions, to get that out of the way. So once that's done, you'll make sure you'll be able to get your order. And then the day that we start fulfillment, I'll be doing a live stream with my brother Keo, Strike, and my father and my daughter, and we'll be packaging all your physical goods, the physical book, and we'll live stream it so you guys get a chance to talk to us in the studio as we fulfill your orders and start shipping them out to your doorstep, which is going to be incredibly fun. And also another reminder, I will also be going to cons this year, so you have an opportunity to meet me, Brian, myself, the owner of Venus Orion Comics, and also be able to buy some of the merchandise. And I will also have cover A on hand for purchase. For those of you who may have missed out on this opportunity for the campaign, you'll still be able to buy cover A at conventions. And also later on this year, there will be a website for Venus Orion Comics where you'll be able to buy cover A of chapter 1 and also my merchandise. So there's a lot and stuff in store and planned that's coming up. So once everybody get their copy of chapter 1, we're gonna start discussing the book itself from a spoiler and non-spoiler podcast, and also I'm gonna start getting you guys ready for chapter 2 because there's so much in store for chapter 2. It's gonna be a lot longer, anywhere from 42 to 62 pages, and I really can't wait to introduce the rest of the characters, introduce Neo-Delphia itself. It's going to be an exciting time to be a Venus Orion Comics fan. And also, at the end of the month, I'll start announcing winners for the Venus Orion Comics art contest. So if you're interested in that, make sure you sign up on my newsletter first in order to be able to participate. And if you want to draw whatever character within the Venus Orion Comics universe, you definitely can. Just go to my community tab on my MugenLord channel where you better see all the characters, or go to my Venus Orion Comics channel and see the characters that I have put in my character slideshow. So that pretty much wraps all this up. This is a lot of information to take in, but it's most importantly, constantly check your Kickstarter, because Kickstarter is going to constantly be updated until the campaign is officially fulfilled and everybody got their books. And if you're late and you still want to back it, you have all into Thursday. So that wraps everything up in this video. And once again, I appreciate all the support that you have shown, and I'll be seeing you next time. Signing off.